Hello and welcome to another edition of our weekly unboxing. Let's get logged in and check it out. All right. So the high energy plan, although it was not a very well thought out plan, did not seem to affect my loot last week. So we're just gonna go for normal plan, but the plan is still the same. Get a weapon. Weapon's going to be my biggest upgrade that we can get. Yeah, so we didn't run too many keys last week, but we did time some keys. I actually didn't find the bolstering to be that challenging. It only kind of burned us a couple of times, and that was in the other side, in the Arden Weald area, where there's kind of like ads are just walking around. So, you know, of course, a big moose walks up right as we're about to kill like a big pack of ads, and he gets huge and starts wrecking people. But what can you do when you got a moose on the loose?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, I also, I never realized it, but if you like hold the space bar, you can do cool tricks on your broom. Yeah, big pizza time add-on update. We got some new sound effects added, and then for Halloween, we got some magic broom shenanigans. So always a good time there. But yeah, so I didn't do that much raiding last week. We did some Sylvanas attempts, and we got to P3. That's kind of been where we've gotten so far. Yeah, so we just haven't put it all together yet, but eventually we'll figure it out. Still got some time for that. It would be nice to kill her a couple of times, just get a few chances at that trinket, because that trinket I think is probably pretty much best for most melee classes anyway. But yeah, so I should have a couple of options from dungeons, which we're really hoping for a weapon. I still got this 246. And ideally, I'd like a crit mastery weapon. So maybe like the one from Theater of Pain, I think is the best one for me. I don't know. Maybe you guys know, but I don't know if it matters what dungeons you run. It always kind of feels like it does. But because I didn't run any Theater of Pain last week, but would have been probably a good idea to do that. I don't know that it actually matters, but definitely makes you feel better when you're trying to get loot from a specific dungeon. Other upgrades, a better quantum device I would take. What's going off? Just gonna turn that off. Another quantum device would be good. 252. And everybody really wants me to have that trinket I passed on a few weeks ago. The other trinket from the other side. I don't remember what it's called, but the one that gives you crit. DPS wise, it's about the same DPS as the field emitter that I have. It's weird how, mastery is important, but crit and haste, they almost have equal value for me. Now, everyone says, I'm Venthyr, so I get like the thrill of the hunt or something, or whatever it is. I get a haste buff proc. I get a lot of haste procs as it is, but can't have too much haste, I don't think. More haste, more generation of stuff, more spells you cast, so that's all good. Ideally, I think I'd like to be at 2020 and then like 53. I think that's where I would like to be for my stats, so yeah. But other than that, there's not really a lot of upgrades I can get. I'm using all Dom sockets here, so I guess if I got a 246 Dom socket, like maybe the bracers from KT or something, we consider that, but we're hoping for a weapon. Loot spec is set to unholy. Give me that two-hander. No, I did not get a two-hander. Yeah, pretty easy decision here. Just gonna take this ring. It's actually a ring that I'm wearing, so it is technically an upgrade. Not a huge upgrade. 3 more points of master or haste. 7 more points of mastery. Well, that's disappointing. Very anticlimactic. Yeah. Well, now what? What is this weekly here?
What do you see?
Arena? No thanks. Alright. Yeah, so that ring is just, you know, a tiny bit better. I've been thinking about, because I probably could do, oh, I put all those in the bank. Watch it right here. I've been thinking about switching up some of my, like, gems and enchants, because I've been doing all, mastery gems and enchants. I've been thinking about doing maybe some crit, get my crit back, drop a few points of mastery. I might mess around with it, do some simulations, see if it makes any difference or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's all, you know, I could probably gain a couple of hundred DPS if I was like fully optimized, but I think I'm pretty well topped out. Unless I really get into Mythic. I think I could get the first 3 Mythic bosses down pretty easily. And Pugging's not too bad. Like, I was able to get the gloves. So I could potentially get a 252 chest piece as well. Just in a Pug even. But yeah, helmet, I'm doing alright on the helmet. I got one of the later helmets, so. The key. The key is an 18 Necrotic Wake. Tyrannical, Sanguine, Storming, and Tormented. Oh, Sanguine? Really? This is a lot of movement week here, so. You got Sanguine, so you got to keep moving the ads, and then there's Storming, so you got to keep moving around Storming. Oh my gosh. Sounds like a terrible melee week. Yeah, and Necrotic Wake actually on Tyrannical is pretty tough. And of course we're up there in keys now. We got doing 18s now, so it always is kind of sad when you're to that point where you're really starting to push, because that's when stuff really gets tough. You know, everyone would like to push for 20 key. I really don't mind either way, but I'm sure we'll get there. Yeah. Well, we got an upgrade. Not a good upgrade, but an upgrade. So that is what it is. It means I wasted all those valor points upgrading that ring. But eh. I've only got 50 valor right now. I've been spending it as fast as I can get it. Well, hopefully you guys got some better loot. The big loot story here is going to be that I got my magic broom. So
You're a wizard, Harry.
I can be a wizard. Yeah. But you guys ready for the week? Excited for the new patch? I think the new patch drops pretty soon. I don't know all the details, but they talk about Mage Tower, which I don't remember liking that when that was a thing. And you know, stuff like that. So it sounds like it's going to be a pretty big patch. I think the expectations for it are pretty high, and I think it's probably going to let a lot of people down. That just seems to be the forte these days. But my son's not home, so I will throw a pumpkin in his honor. Got my stash all. Oh, censored. Like I just jumped. He tried to stop. Oh, there he goes. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I do appreciate all the comments and the thumbs up. It really helps get the video shared around. So it gives me motivation to keep making them. Obviously, if there's any kind of content you'd like to see from me, just let me know. I'm happy to try to do stuff. I've been trying to post any good keys that I do. It's not super exciting, I know, to watch somebody else run a key. But they're always pretty tense at the end, so if you're gonna watch the last like 5 minutes. You can kind of see if we're gonna make it or not. But well, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.